It's 11:47 p.m. Your eyes are dry, your neck aches, and you told yourself you were going to bed over an hour ago. But your thumb keeps moving. Swipe, swipe, swipe. It's as if your hand has its own agenda, and the rational part of your brain has been locked out of the control room. If this sounds like your nightly routine, you aren't failing a test of willpower. There is nothing wrong with your character. You are caught in a cycle where your brain's dopamine system is being systematically exploited by the device in your hand. This exploitation relies on a mechanism called variable ratio reinforcement. It's the same principle that makes slot machines the most profitable game in a casino. Every time you pull to refresh, you don't know if you'll get a hit of novelty or nothing at all. That unpredictability is exactly what keeps your brain searching for the next hit. This is why traditional screen time apps often fail. They rely on your prefrontal cortex to say no, but that is the first region of the brain to go offline when you're stressed or anxious. When the urge to scroll is strongest, the part of your brain you need to resist it has already been hijacked. To break this, you don't need more discipline. You need a way to work with your brain's natural learning system. We are going to walk through a 7-day clinical protocol designed by addiction psychiatrists to update the reward values in your brain. This protocol is based on decades of psychiatric research into how the brain's dopamine circuitry handles behavioral addictions. It focuses on the mechanism of reward-based learning to dismantle the habit from the inside out. By treating the smartphone as an addiction mechanism rather than a bad habit, you can stop fighting your impulses and start hacking your brain's hardware today to finally take back your attention. The foundational step is understanding the habit loop, a trigger, the behavior, and the result. The trigger is usually anxiety or boredom. The behavior is picking up the phone to scroll. The result is brief dopamine, followed by higher anxiety. Your brain has a glitch. It encodes that brief relief, but ignores the lost hour and subsequent stress. It stamps the behavior as rewarding based on incomplete data. For the first 3 days, your only goal is to map this loop. Crucially, do not try to stop scrolling. Simply continue the behavior, but do it with your eyes wide open. Every time you catch yourself scrolling, open a note on your phone and log the answers to 3 questions. What was I feeling right before? What exactly did I do? How do I feel right now? By the end of day 3, the data will speak for itself. You will notice a sudden realization. The scrolling behavior almost never delivers the relief your brain promised. Do not judge yourself during this process. Self-judgment is just another form of stress that triggers more scrolling. Right now, you are just a scientist collecting data on a loop. This objective observation is the only way to expose the loop's false promises to your conscious brain, preparing it for a critical software update in day 4. On days 4 and 5, we move to the next gear, the 5-second body check. When you catch yourself mid-scroll, pause for 5 seconds. Check your body for tension. Notice the tightness in your jaw, the ache in your neck, and the dryness in your eyes. Ask yourself, what am I actually getting out of this right now? This pause forces your brain to process negative reward information in real time. Instead of acting on a stale memory of relief, you are providing it with updated physical evidence of discomfort. This leads to disenchantment. Your brain recalculates the habit's value. When it realizes that scrolling is physically unpleasant, the reward value drops. As the value drops, the urge to scroll naturally weakens. You aren't using willpower. You are making your brain realize the behavior doesn't pay off. You cannot outsmart a hardwired habit with discipline, but you can systematically break its hold by making your brain realize that the physical experience is no longer rewarding. On day 6 and 7, we introduce a replacement for the scroll, riding the curiosity wave. When the urge hits, wait 60 seconds. Observe the physical sensation of the urge itself. Is it a buzzing in your hands? A tightness in your chest? Just watch it. We call this the bigger, better offer. Curiosity is intrinsically rewarding, activating your reward circuits more effectively than the shallow dopamine of a scroll. You are shifting your mindset from a panicked, I want to scroll, to an analytical, what does this urge feel like right now? This tiny shift from oh no to oh is the key to breaking the cycle. After day 7, you move into the maintenance phase. This is your long-term safety net for intentional media consumption. If you choose to scroll, set a gentle 20-minute alarm. When it goes off, perform the 5-second body check. Look for jaw tension and eye strain. Let your brain absorb the honest answer. Replacing the shallow reward of the scroll with the deeper neurological reward of curiosity dismantles the avoidance loop at its source. This is your roadmap. Map the loop, perform the body check, and ride the curiosity wave. Following this protocol changes your relationship with the urge. You are providing the real-time feedback your reward system needs to update its automatic response and shift the behavior back into your conscious control. The end state isn't necessarily throwing your phone away. It is the moment the magnetic, automatic pull of the device fades, replaced by a sense of conscious choice over how you spend your time. Be aware of the substitution trap. If deep underlying anxiety is what consistently triggers your scrolling, breaking the phone habit might simply force that anxiety to find a new outlet. If you find yourself stuck in a deeper loop, check the description for resources on mindfulness-based cognitive therapies and anxiety mapping. Addressing the root cause makes every habit loop it fuels easier to break. Taking back your life doesn't require a dramatic digital detox. It just requires you to pull out a notepad and start day one right now.